In this era of digital speed, we're told that to succeed, you have to be adaptable, versatile, but take a closer look at where real wealth and world-class recognition are found, and you'll see a completely different picture. The world doesn't reward those who are just okay at many things. It gives its highest honors to the specialists, the people who become the absolute best in one specific thing. This isn't just my opinion. It's the strategy of the elite. There's a famous story about two of the wealthiest men in modern history, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. A journalist once asked them, separately, to write down the single greatest secret to their success. When they revealed their answers, both men had written the exact same word: focus. Now, if two of the most successful people on the planet agree on this one point, we absolutely must pay attention. If your goal is to achieve something truly significant in the next 5 or 10 years, you can't afford to be average in multiple areas. You have to commit to becoming the leading expert in one specific, high-value field. So many people dismiss extraordinary success as just being about luck. They see the final result, but completely ignore the years of preparation. But let me tell you, luck is not random. Luck follows a pattern, and it always finds the most prepared person in the room. Think about it like this. A treasure chest is discovered at the bottom of the ocean. Who gets the call to retrieve it? Not the casual weekend swimmer. The call goes to the world's most skilled deep-sea salvage expert. And when that expert claims their massive reward, people on the sidelines just call it luck. They fail to see that the opportunity only existed because of their deep, specific expertise. Your mission isn't to chase luck. Your mission is to become the expert first. The opportunities and the so-called luck will inevitably find you. So why do so many people fail at this simple idea? The enemy is internal. It's something called shiny object syndrome. This is that constant impulse to abandon what you're redoing for what seems like a greener pasture, a new, exciting opportunity. Social media and the culture of instant gratification have trained our brains to constantly chase the next dopamine hit. One day, you're all in on learning about stock investing. The next day, a friend tells you about a great idea for a clothing startup, and you start pivoting. Then the following week, you see a video about specialty coffee, and suddenly, you want to open a cafe. The result of this is a cycle of perpetual starting over. You're constantly resetting your progress to zero, never reaching that level of mastery required for massive success. You're shooting arrows in every direction, which guarantees you'll never hit a substantial target. So how do we fight this? We can use a powerful psychological technique known as the Solomon's paradox. The story goes that King Solomon was famous for giving incredibly wise advice to other people, yet his own personal life was often a mess of poor decisions. This reveals a fundamental human truth. We are naturally better at solving other people's problems than our own. We can be more objective and rational when the problem isn't ours. So, use this bias to your advantage. The next time a new, shiny opportunity threatens to derail your focus, step back, adopt a third-person point of view. Imagine you're advising a close friend who is in your exact situation. What would you tell them? View yourself as a character in a story. Objectively analyze the long-term risks and rewards of this new path, without all the emotional attachment. This mental distance, this objectivity, creates the pause you need to stay on track and prevent you from making a rash, impulsive decision that you'll later regret. It's your secret weapon for maintaining focus. Now that you know how to protect your focus, the next critical step is choosing the right field to focus on in the first place. And this is crucial. Do you choose a business based on a fleeting trend you saw online or because your friend said it was a good idea? Choose based on data. Research consistently shows that the vast majority of the world's billionaires build their wealth in 5 key sectors. Aligning your focus with one of these proven industries dramatically increases your chances of success. So, what are First, there's finance and investment. This has always been the bedrock of wealth creation, and today it's evolving rapidly with the rise of crypto and digital assets. Second is technology. The future is undeniably tech-driven, with the most explosive growth happening right now in artificial intelligence and machine learning. The third sector is manufacturing. This isn't old-school factories. This is advanced robotics, especially the development of humanoid automation that will change how everything is made. Fourth is fashion and retail. This industry is timeless, but is constantly being reshaped by e-commerce and new consumer behaviors. And fifth, food and beverage, a fundamental human need that offers endless opportunities for innovation and scale. Once you've done your research and committed to one of these high-potential industries, you must adopt what I call the tunnel vision strategy. You have to eliminate every single distraction. Stop looking over the fence at what your neighbor is doing. That grass always looks greener, but it's a trap. You must commit to mastering your chosen field for the long term. This isn't about just trying it out for a year or two. This is about a decade of unwavering, relentless dedication. Think about this. Ultimate financial success is often less about finding that one true emotional passion, and more about spotting a data-backed opportunity and then executing it with ruthless, single-minded focus. Consider the wealthiest man in China. His primary business is bottled water. Do you think he succeeded because he just loved water more than anyone else? No. He succeeded because he identified a massively profitable business and then focused on it with singular intensity, year after year. So, the practical roadmap is simple, but its execution requires incredible discipline. First, choose the right industry based on factual data, not fleeting emotion. Second, use the Solomon's paradox to guard your concentration against every distraction that comes your way. And third, eliminate everything else. Put on the blinders and run your race. Your single focus is the most valuable asset you will ever have. Protect it, grow it, and it will deliver extraordinary results you can't even imagine today. Thanks for watching. If t'aime, make sure to subscribe for more.
Like, subscribe, and share.